Welcome, comrades, to episode number 3 of the Triple R Rambling Rednecks Revue. I'm Chris. She's Brittany because she doesn't like to say her name out loud, apparently. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. If you say it 3 times, like, she'll turn in, I don't know, I don't remember what the story is. Gold thread will come out her ass or whatever.
Oh, dude, I wish that happened.
Anyway, so yeah, thanks for coming by again. I don't know why you did if you're watching now. Nobody's watching right now, and Brittany will not cheat. And she will not
I'm
watch.
already watching.
It's not showing 0, it's saying 0 viewers.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
there it is. There's one.
There's
Are
somebody.
You on YouTube? You're on YouTube, huh? Don't do it on YouTube.
Why?
Because I
was gonna do it on both.
No, do it on one or the other if you're gonna do that.
Why?
Don't do it on YouTube. Do it on the Facebook page.
All right. Well, I'm doing it on Facebook on my phone.
Okay, well.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on whatever. Anyway.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Anyways, how's your week going?
Okay, so a weird thing happened to me Sunday. I don't know, weird's really the word. I woke up and I had a pain. A weird kind of, felt like something was pulled down near my nutsack. Actually, it was like in my groin area, and I have anxiety issues anyway. So like when sometimes when something hurts in a weird place that it's not usually hurts, it freaked me out. And so like the next 2 days I was freaked out. I didn't even go to work Monday. I was so freaked out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You just called in sick?
Yeah, I said my car fucked up. My tire hit a pothole. I don't know.
Do you know how many times I've had food poisoning? Like, more times than... Dude, if I get a new job, the rule is you can use the food poisoning excuse one time at a new job.
I've never been food... Well...
I think maybe once. I shit myself in my sleep, too.
I don't need to hear all that.
Well, that's food poisoning for you, baby.
Anyway, so... yeah, I freaked out. I don't know, man. And when I freak out, I sleep a lot. That's the way I deal with it, which is very healthy.
Is that why you slept for like hours before the last show and it was garbage?
I told you.
And you forgot to play the intro song, all this shit.
I'm sorry, mental illness is a major part of this show. And we
very much
absolutely will not shame at all any mental illness shit, and I will punch somebody in the face.
Listen, Chris, if you can't put your nihilism on hold to record the podcast, I'm gonna have to quit the show, dude.
The face. I don't care how fucked up the face is already. I'll make it anyway. Okay, I'm going off.
So, are you dying or no?
No, I'm not dying. I don't even feel it now. I don't know. Probably something.
You didn't go to the doctor or anything?
No, it wasn't even. Like I pulled my groin or something. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. So, Brittany.
Yeah.
You.
Nothing. I'm just working, trying to get through this writer strike. We'll talk about that later, though.
Oh, we got to get into the more important.
Oh, I mean, do you want to do the writer strike first?
I don't. Whatever.
It's just crazy. They're striking, dude. What do you know?
I watched. What did I watch? Sam Cedar, Majority Report, broke it down pretty well last night.
Hassan broke it down pretty well too.
I hadn't seen Hassan's, but Sam I know has actually worked as a writer before, so.
It's very funny to me. Not so much on Majority Report, but obviously there's a bunch of dumbasses in Hassan's chat, and they were asking him a bunch of stupid questions. It's so funny how much people don't know about the writing process for film and television. And they don't understand, like when we're shooting a TV show, we get updates of pages daily for what they're shooting. Because if they want to reshoot something or restructure something, they essentially want to shoot it in that 7 to 10 day window that they have that director, right? Or else, if they do reshoots at the end, it goes to the second unit, so the director doesn't really get any say in that or whatever. So, like, it really does hinder us a lot. Like productions that haven't started who that have scripts already, I don't know how they're going to go into production because like there's certain rules as like they can only direct when they're on set. They can't change lines or I don't even think I'm not even sure, but I don't think that the actors can like improv or anything. I know for
I
us,
Go
what?
ahead. No,
No,
go
what we
ahead. No, I remember Conan when I heard when the strike happened in 2007 or something. I forget
yeah,
when it was. He
yeah.
basically was sitting there spinning how
Yeah, I
many
saw that
different
clip.
ways he could spin his ring or whatever, and he paid his writers like full salary or whatever.
That's crazy because I mean obviously I was like still in college when that went down and I was living the high white privileged life. But I remember that time period for me was like a golden age of television. Me and my buddy had like TV to watch every night. They usually only do Big Brother in the summer. They did 2 seasons of Big Brother that year. Um, so I had a totally different experience from everyone else. But now I'm on the fucking flip side of it. Um, so yeah, I don't know how productions that are like currently shooting or about to shoot, like, if you're most showrunners are the head writers for shows, right? And like, what can they do? Like on our show for All Mankind, it's been shot already and we're just doing visual effects. So they're not rewriting anything anyway. So they're still reporting to work and like giving us notes on the visual effects, the graphics or whatever. But like if you're in the middle of shooting or about to shoot, that's really muddy waters.
He's a musician.
Great musician. And like the big question is like how do if we okay for the DGA, the SAG, and the IATSE, which is us, and the team. Well, I think the Teamsters are not allowed to cross lines. We're allowed to make the decision, but we're not protected, so we can get fired, right? But we have this no strike clause in our contracts, so we're not supposed to strike either. So I guess if I wanted to strike, I would just quit my job. But it also puts us in this very weird situation where like we have to continue to work, but you don't want to hinder the strike. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I
So
feel you,
like,
bruh.
how do I do my job without everybody's question right now is like, how do we continue doing our jobs
Slow walk it.
without like hindering the
But you do. But you do it on the sly. That's what they call it. What do they call it?
scabs?
No, not
No,
scabs.
scabs are like crossing
No,
things.
silent quitting. That's a thing now, right? Just basically doing your job and not going above and beyond what you should be anyway. But
Yeah,
anyway, you just kind of slow walk it a little bit. I mean, you don't not do your job, but you kind of, don't do it quite as good as you probably could, maybe.
yeah. I've also heard some talk too that like this is I know it's the AMPTP, which is the producers, right? And I've heard that, and that's also the PGA, right? The Producers Guild of America. I've also heard that these producers, and my experience in dealing with the producers, are still workers like us. And in this specific contract negotiation, the AMPTP is more so the owners of these Silicon Valley companies,
Oh, boy.
right? Are you even
Okay.
listening to me? What the fuck?
I'm listening. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to get you to engage with me, dude.
No, I'm listening.
So
I'm just.
it's much different than like, yeah, we are dealing with television executives, but we're also dealing with these Silicon Valley guys that like aren't they don't know anything about TV.
Well, that's always corporations taking over. Stick their foot in something they don't understand or whatever.
Yeah. That's also like the argument for the woke mob and the woke media. Like people don't understand that that is capitalism. That is corporations seeing what is popular right now and creating content for that. That's not necessarily what people of color or LGBTQ people want, correct?
No, I don't think
Yes.
so.
We don't want it's the meme where like fucking Raytheon slaps the pride
Yeah,
flag on the fucking,
yeah,
you know. Did you turn your microphone off?
yeah. Because I was flipping the beer. That's what professionals do.
Oh shit. Yeah, but it gets rid of our like what's it called? I'm a filmmaker and I can't even remember what it's called. Room tone.
See, I want to be in the sound part. I think
we
I could do the sound part
we need to run room tone through because you apparently in my headphones you got like the majority of our room tone comes from you.
because you've got your shit too low, probably. I thought we've been through this.
I don't know. Fucking hell. I
There's
don't know
got to
what I
be.
mean. What do you
There's
think
got to
about
be
this?
some program or something. Anyway,
Somebody put in the comments.
Eric might know better than I do, but see, this is different because it's virtual. It's not quite the same, but it shouldn't matter. Anyway, so writer's strike, yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks. Although, I did find it interesting the way that Sam was telling it. Basically, there's just going to have to be they're going to have to restructure the whole thing because it's a whole new paradigm. It's completely different than it was back in the day because streaming is such a huge part of.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Um, thanks, Eric. We've been dealing with this forever. So what this is called, like the contracts that that streaming services are under, are called new media contracts. And last year, well, 2021, when we did our contracts, we fought them on that too. Like, hey, this is not new. You should have this whole streaming thing figured out so that you can pay us the appropriate wages. And we were told at that time that we're too far down the ladder, right? That like is going to take the writers and the DGA and SAG to change the industry. And I think that's the scary part too, is that like this isn't fun and games, right? Like this isn't, hey, we're going to do this until they cave. This is like we have to cause disruption.
This is a
Right?
livelihood. This is a big thing, yeah.
Yeah, we have to. We're not going to just not work until they,
I
you
mean,
know.
this is literally your livelihood, or lots
Yeah.
of people's livelihoods.
They're already talking about like they're really only doing picket lines between 9 to 5, but like people are like, shouldn't we be doing them at like 4:45 when the Teamsters show up and they like so they can't get
Well,
in the lot? Because if you the Teamsters are not allowed to cross a picket line, so if you block them from getting into the studio, they can't work.
okay. Well, yeah, well, there needs to be a general strike. Fucking hell, it's Hollywood.
It really does. Really does. But our contracts with those no strike clauses are causing that. But here's what people aren't really talking about too. The DGA starts their contract negotiations on the 10th of this month, and their contract runs out on June 30th. So if the writers aren't getting a deal, I couldn't imagine that the directors are going to get a deal.
It's going to be a whole big thing. It's going to have to be.
So the directors will probably go on strike. And then I don't know the details on the SAG contracts, but I do know they're after DGA pretty soon thereafter. So at some point in the next couple months, we may see 3 of the major guilds in the industry like go on strike.
Well, it's definitely a new time because shorter episodes. I mean, fewer episodes mean less residuals, from what I understand.
Okay, but I have a counter to that. As not someone who works in the industry, but someone who is a fan. Is that in a story aspect, is shorter episodes worse?
Not shorter episodes.
Shorter seasons.
I meant shorter seasons, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant. So like instead of like a network show, which is like 23 episodes, you get like 8 to 10 episodes. We don't really need 23 episodes.
I hate 22 episodes. That's why I hate watching any show on Netflix that's a TV show. That was originally a TV show because there's so many goddamn episodes. I'm like,
yeah,
Jesus.
That's
so
my
yes,
thing with
this
For
is
All
a
Mankind.
this is a good paradigm. It's a good paradigm.
Oh, look, Tommy's in the chat, baby. What's up, Tommy?
Oh, he decided to finally grace us with his presence.
Motherfucker. You could have been on this show, but you just fucking disappeared.
He's a fucking loser.
There's white people only on this show.
All them damn shrooms, probably. um. So yeah, it's gonna have to be completely different
Hey, Tommy. Yeah,
thing.
completely different
They're
thing.
gonna have to completely restructure the way things are paid, the way how and what, just all of it, and it's just gonna be a big ugly deal. So.
It is. It's gonna get super ugly. That's the scary part. It's like, fuck, what are we gonna do? Like, Sam did mention that. Like, I was grateful that he mentioned that. Like, the people that are gonna get hurt from this are crew members.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I'm employed on For All Mankind until July, but after that, like, what happens? Are we still gonna be doing this in July?
Sure. Why not? Tommy. First of all, sorry. Eric went on YouTube and then also went on
That's
my
okay.
page. He went on YouTube and commented, and then I went on the Facebook page and commented. I guess it doesn't tell me what the source was.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
okay.
says Facebook. So anyway, yeah, it's gonna get ugly. I just wanted to read a couple of these. Tommy came on here. Comedies, yes. Dramas, no. I guess he's saying
He wants hour-long dramas, which is okay, but I still feel like For All Mankind is way too fucking long.
it's 12, right?
Says like
No, I don't.
the Stranger Things fan who's like those episodes were like 90 minutes.
I think no, it's. Is it? I don't mind that part. I just don't like long seasons.
Yeah, I think you're right. It needs to be a complete story. Some of these shows most of these shows that are 23 episodes long are like these sort of reset episodes, right? Where something happens and then you reset. You know?
It's a mid-season. Sometimes it's like a mid-season break or something. There's like a drama
Yeah.
that happens, and then they save it for the after the break or whatever the fuck.
But these like 8, 10, 12 episode seasons are like complete stories, you know? There's no like filler episodes or.
That's why I like him.
Me
and
too.
That's why I hated watching Shield on there.
Everybody told me to watch that. And The Wire. I haven't seen The Wire.
The Wire's good, and it's on HBO, so that means there's not a million fucking episodes.
The Sopranos. I still haven't watched The Sopranos.
You gotta watch that. It's a classic. Sopranos and The Wire, like two main ones.
I know.
Oh, 5 viewers. Why is it saying 5 and I only see 3? Oh, I see.
I don't know. Hold on. I have one more thing to say about this because I heard someone comment in one of our like union groups or something that we're the like last. I don't know how to articulate this. Bastion for like the working Americans or whatever. But I think we're like leading the way. Like us, the people that are in unions are the ones leading the way.
Oh, the unions.
To a better. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when we win these contracts, like it should send a ripple not through just our industry. It should send a ripple through like all of the economic America, right?
All right. Well, let's calm down a little bit.
Jesus, come on, man.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just it's a smaller trend it's a smaller episode in the larger show of the labor unions and kind of waking up from its slumber.
Right.
Because Democrats fucking abandoned the working class after Reagan got elected. Of course, we know Reagan destroyed unions. So we've got Reagan actively destroying unions and the Democrats basically abandoning, unions for the neoliberal bullshit that Clinton brought in.
Yeah.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Well, that's why they want us to hate socialism so much, because for this very reason, because the writers want a share. They're only asking for 2% of I think it's 2% of the profits or something. I have to get the numbers right on that. But Adam Conover, who's like one of their negotiators, said that like one CEO's pay is what they were asking for like all 11,000 people and the
Yeah,
gill.
it's insane. It's insane.
But
Well,
yeah, I do. But I think we're tackling like a problem in America, which is like this corporate greed, corporate overreach. Everyone is fucking monopolizing, and like if we win, I feel like it could affect everybody maybe, or wake some people up.
I don't think it's gonna. It's no. Hollywood's too.
I hate you.
Well, it is. It's too rarefied for most people. People don't take Hollywood seriously. Let's
And
face
we've
it.
talked about that too. Like most Hollywood jobs are not glamorous. We talked about
Yes,
this last time.
You can say that all day long,
I can.
but it
You don't
doesn't
believe me?
change people's. No, I'm just saying it doesn't change people's already held perceptions. They're gonna think whatever. You can sit there
But
until
that's
you're
why I
blue
keep
in the
saying it.
face, but it's not going to make any difference because they're not affected by it until one of their favorite shows ain't on no more, and then they get big mad. But that's another.
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway, no, I don't know if that will not be the straw that breaks the camel's back, but it
Fuck
is
yeah, I hope it
another.
is.
Okay, sure, bro.
It's a crack in the straw.
Right, a crack. It's a crack. I'm not saying it's not a piece, but it's not the. I think it's going to be more. It's going to have to be. It's part of it's optics, right? Like, if you see some spoiled, what they consider, let me say that, spoiled ass writers or something, and then they see fucking Jimbo over here getting no money from working in a fucking factory or something. Who do you think they're going to fucking identify with more? The working man, right? So that's where perception is important. So that's where you got to start.
Right. That's why I think it's important for me, the like glamorous assistant editor, to reach the hand to the laborer and be like, hey, I just want you to have what I have. I'm not trying to ask for more for myself. I am, because I have a union for myself in my industry. But as a whole, I would love for your industry to also join us in raising your wages and taking back the means of fucking production from these fucking studios and shit, or corporations and shit.
I know. It's just, it's hard when you got fucking literally the entire corporate class like working against you.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Yep.
Let's probably move on to the next thing.
We did 20 minutes on the
I feel like
the writer strike. I feel like we added some value, man. I don't think like anybody fucking.
I mean, I add value.
You're a dick, dude.
I'm just saying, I already automatically add value, so I'm not sure what this extra you need to worry about.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay.
All right. So,
should we move on to? We got a very interesting comment on one of our videos.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay.
Speaking of like, I mean, I guess this is a good segue because I wanted to tie this into like. Speaking of like reaching the hand across the aisle to the laborers, like, you know, we should whatever. Let's just read this fucking comment. I'm trying to be all insightful and shit, and I can't fucking do it. I'm so stupid, dude. All right, here we go. So my friend Mark, who used to be a fucking cool ass dude. I mean, I guess he still is a cool ass dude. But he's gone like full right wing, and me and a couple of my other friends are like, what the fuck happened to fucking Mark? But he's just a working class dude, right? I mean, I don't know what he does now. He used to work on air conditioning.
Can I read this?
Can you read it?
Can I read it?
Do you want to read it?
Hooray, more white and liberals. Can't wait to hear the same talking points over and over again. Just kidding. Not really.
He doesn't sound like that.
I don't care. I don't give a
sound like do a surfer or Florida surfer boy.
like
like a song, like a good bro. Yeah.
Hooray! Hooray! More white and liberals. Can't wait to hear the same talking points over and over again. JK, not really, but hey, I'm glad you're doing what you love and are happy. What happened to the other guy you were doing this podcast with? Well, good luck, and remember, you have said the N-word more times in your life than most KKK members. Love some dumb Florida conservative who don't support abortion. LOL. But for real, love you, Britt. This is a very mixed. I feel like there's a
Very
mixed
mi-
message.
Right?
Love you, but I hate you. But I love you, but I hate you.
I know that's why I put the haha, because I was like, I know he's trolling, but I also know he's butthurt that we talk bad about Florida. But I wanted to go through this step by step. First of all, we're not liberals, so instantly triggered on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Instantly triggered. I want to fucking do the meme with the. We're leftists, Mark.
Well, he wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Can't wait to hear the same talking points over and over again. First of all, that is exactly ever conservative. And second of all, he does have a point. We do need to kind of make this show a little different, shouldn't we?
What does that mean?
Like, we don't want to be a copy of the Majority Report or Hassan or some shit.
No, but I mean, I thought this idea was just to do what we do and not
Just
worry
talk
about
shit?
shit.
All right.
I'm worried about that
I'm
shit.
just
You
throwing
think
that
anybody's
shit out there.
listen there? I mean, unless we get some R.M. Brown shtick, unless we find something that, you know.
That's what I'm
really-
talking about. RM is fucking awesome, dude.
Right, but he's found a niche. He's so you have to just find like him. I mean, not just him making fun of Tim Pool, but that was him. He said that's the one thing that really tweaked the algorithm because people were getting big mad that he was shitting on Tim Pool. So
He's like, fuck Tim Pool, dude. I can't even tell him and Ben Shapiro apart. Like,
oh, I absolutely can. But then again, I've been watching this for years.
I know, but they're the same whiny fucking white. They're the same whiny ass fucking liberals.
Anyway, so did you finish reading that?
No, oh, you read it. Okay. What happened to the other guy you're doing the podcast with? He kind of like doesn't like me anymore. So
Fuck him.
I don't know.
We don't
Is
talk
that
about,
is that the answer you wanted, Mark?
we ain't talking about the Wish version of me.
I wouldn't say that. No, I love Big Tim, and yeah. I wish he didn't tell me to kill myself. Okay. All right, this is the real one. And Tommy, if you're still in the chat, please speak up on this. Please, brother. You have said the N-word more times in your life than most KKK members. First of all, my friend Turtle was like, is he defending the KKK? Is he saying that I'm worse than the KKK? Hello?
I mean, technically, I guess if you're just looking at the wording of it, I don't think he's smart enough to.
Tommy said, "Whoa." All right. Listen, Tommy. This is where I need your.
No, don't listen to anything he's saying. He's not going to say anything serious.
Probably not. Listen, have I ever denied that I said the N-word in the past? Have I ever denied? I get the same like kind of shit that Hassan gets. Have I ever denied that I was a shithead in the past? I mean, my whole other podcast was like designed around me being radicalized, and like, also like, who cares? Like, okay, I said it. What did you say earlier in our chat that we were talking about?
What?
Yeah, don't make me fucking read it.
Well, shit. What are you talking about?
You said something meaningful and insightful.
Yeah, I often do. You gotta pay attention.
You said we all say shit we regret. I won't say the other part, but because he said the N-word, Tommy. So don't be friends with him.
Like he didn't know. Every white person has said the N-word at least once in their life, and if they say otherwise, they're fucking lying.
Yeah.
Or it's
so like
American white. I don't know.
So like, what do you do? What can you do? I guess this is the question that Tommy can answer. Besides be like, yo, I was a shithead. I don't want to say it anymore.
That's what you do.
What's the Nutella?
I told you. Don't listen. Nothing that fool says.
The N-word is Nutella, Tommy. God damn it.
Not playing fucking video games all fucking. Fuck, that's why you ain't got time to do nothing. You're playing your stupid ass video games.
Yeah, dude, he's playing fucking stupid ass.
What the fuck are you playing? Fucking where you blow up people. There's no fucking depth, man.
Say it, Tommy.
Anyway,
Put it in the chat.
anyway, this show's not about Tommy because we got bigger fish to fry.
Okay. Anyway, I want to bring this up because I don't hear a lot of leftists talk about. I have heard Hassan talk about it a little bit about, like, I guess, rehabilitation. I don't know if that's a great word. Like, it's okay to switch sides and to better yourself. Like, you don't have to be stuck in this fucking world that you live in. This guy, I love him, Mark, I love you, but he's lived in Florida his whole life. He doesn't want to live anywhere else. That's why he got triggered, because we were talking shit about Florida. And it's like, okay, but there's nothing wrong with changing. And I think that's it. That, like, a lot of people with the whole whiny liberals thing, like, don't we kind of have to open the door a little bit and say, like,
nope,
no?
We're talking about leftists or liberals. Liberals are doing that for us. That's what they're for. They're for
What,
that
to
little
open the
fucking
door?
yeah. They're for that little fucking bitch ass. Well, let's see both sides. Well, what's fascist?
I'm not saying to see both sides. I'm saying,
well, I don't know. That's what liberals love to do.
No, I don't want to see their side because I know their side and it's bullshit. But I also don't want to continue to perpetuate this narrative of, like, if you were once like this, you have to always be like this, and you can never.
Nobody says.
Yeah,
that.
but that's cancel culture, right?
I don't fucking. Who cares?
And cancel culture.
Cancel
doesn't
culture
exist.
is only. It's really, already. It's consequences culture. It's consequence culture. Somebody does some stupid shit and people stop paying attention to them. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And maybe if they're getting paid to say shit, then maybe they shouldn't say stupid shit. Otherwise, they won't be getting paid shit to say shit no more.
Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. When I was being radicalized, I'll tell the story of how I got radicalized.
Okay.
Come on, Chris. What the fuck? What do you want to do? You want to talk about Tucker Carlson that everybody else already talked about?
Bill Maher and Elon, baby.
All right, listen. When I was a dumbass, center-right, non-political, I was going into work one day, and this was when Papa John was on Ethan Cotton's show, and he was apologizing for saying the N-word. I mistakenly, like, went to work, and I was like, he apologized. What are you guys so mad about? And I've been working with these people for, like, months at this point, and they're like, well, we love Brittany. We know she's not a complete moron. And one of my friends, my one black friend, was like, yo, let me come over here. Let me, like, tell you why you shouldn't say shit like that, why you shouldn't say you don't see color and shit. And the point I'm trying to make is I fought her for a long time. My white fragility I felt so offended that she would try to tell me what I was thinking in my head, right? But then once I got past that and moved my own fragility and ego out of the way, it's not about me. You know? Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, but I'm looking big old
right.
TH acting like he got some wisdom.
All right. Read it, Chris.
Everyone is capable of change.
You gotta read it like Tommy.
I don't know what that means.
Smoke.
Let me smoke every other word. Everyone is capable of change. To demonize a person based on their past, especially if they have, let me smoke some more, proven they are not that same person, but are outspoken advocate against such behavior. Also, cancel culture doesn't exist. Only the capitalists have. See, look at Big Tommy. I'm very proud of him.
This is why we need Tommy, dude. Get your shit together, Tommy.
That's on him. Nobody said he got it.
I love this. Look at this. AAV. I don't even think Tommy speaks with AAVE, does he? He sounds like a white person.
I know white people speak more of AAVE than he does.
I do. I feel like shit because I use AAVE a lot. I was talking about
hangs around more white people than I do. Every time I see pictures, it's all white people.
Liberal ass bitch.
Hell, I work with
whiny
black
ass
people.
Liberal.
Shit.
You do?
I'm blacker than he is.
No, you're not. You wish, dude.
Oh, do I? Do I? Okay.
All right,
Anyway,
fine. We can move on from that shit. What do you want to do next?
no, I mean, is there a point you wanted to?
I did make the point. What are you talking about?
People can change, right? People can change, but also, you're not. You do not have to justify yourself to anybody, and I've
No,
learned that the hard way.
but I don't think we see enough white people being like, "Yo, my bad."
Well, that's a whole different. Yeah, when you
My
make a
bad.
mistake,
Like,
you make a mistake, and it's up to other white people to to keep track of the stupid white people. That's the problem.
yeah.
Black folks can't do anything else. They're
Like
literally
white
like
people get so offended when black people are like, "It's not my job to educate you." My friend Alyssa was saying that to me, and I would get so pissed at her. I'd be like, "Well, why do you want me to know this?"
it's just human nature. People don't like to be told that.
Yeah. But
I
it
don't
is.
think
But
it's
I feel like people like me who have been there and can understand that can be like, "Oh, okay. Well, she doesn't want to explain it to you. Well, I can, and she doesn't have to."
I mean, it's people don't like to be corrected, I think in general. I don't think it's that well, that issue is so charged that obviously it's going to be more difficult. But in general, people do not like to be told they are wrong, and they almost automatically push back, even if they are wrong. And it is, no hate. It's hard as shit to overcome that, man. To be
Yeah.
like, hey, man, I fucked up. I'm sorry. You know.
Yeah. I
So
fucked up, dude. I said the N word more times than the KKK, dude. I'm
it's not
sorry,
my
Tommy.
job to educate you. I disagree with that sentiment. It's not. We literally just said it wasn't. See those drugs. That motherfucker took a handful of shrooms.
He's in the chat, Chris. Like he
And
should
the
be
handful
on.
of shrooms. This motherfucker don't never need to tell me nothing about anything that's got to do with the brain.
Listen,
Because this
Tommy, that's
motherfucker
on
is fried.
that's on you people of color to decide whether or not you want to educate dumbass white people.
He's not even. He's not even really black though. So I mean,
Dude,
that's
hook your fucking shit up and get on the show if you want to keep talking.
your fries doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Fried. I don't know what that means.
Tommy, what are you doing, man? You
He's
playing
saying
that
you're
Jedi
fried.
Survivor?
Okay, we don't have. This isn't the Talk to Tommy show. This is.
I know. If you want it to be the Talk to Tommy show, fucking put your camera on your mic and get your
This
fucking
is
ass
his
over
bitch
here.
ass problem because he could have been in here anyway. Elon, Bill Maher, one of the best interviews I have seen in a long time, and that even surpasses the Jon Stewart bringing down these the way he's been handling it with these interviews lately. And I only mean this obviously in entertainment as an entertainment thing because oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ, Bill Maher. I didn't know he could deep throat like that. I really don't. I really didn't. I didn't know he could take the balls and the dick in his mouth, and then he had his fingers, just that prostate, just.
God damn, dude, that's fucking graphic.
Yeah, it is graphic because it's that bad, man. Go watch it. I mean, you got some of it set up or whatever, but I'll just.
I do, but we never picked like a place to.
I told you, woke mind virus thing.
Oh, the woke mind virus. Oh,
and you can. There's a transcript there.
I'm trying to find it.
But the problem is the clip I watched wasn't the full clip apparently. But I'll while she's over here piddling around, I can give you like kind of a brief synopsis. So unsurprisingly, Elon went on to Bill Maher's show. Now, Bill Maher is on record as being a chief ass kisser, to say the least, of Elon. So he comes on there and his old intro, good God Almighty, one of the geniuses the greatest.
Do you want to just watch it?
Yeah,
just watch the intro.
Just the intro part for sure, and then you.
All right, we're gonna watch the intro. Oh shit, I gotta share the screen. Hold on.
See, I thought we.
I'm sorry, dude. Wait, wrong one. Here we go.
My first guest is the man who made electric cars a thing. and is currently working on perfecting reusable rockets, space travel,
No.
connecting the human brain directly to computers, connecting
Killing monkeys.
electromagnetic bullet trains, the Starlink satellite system
That's
so
been
important to
created
the war
in
in
China.
Ukraine. And then on Tuesday, he's going to work on that tunnel thing on traffic. He also tweets a lot.
Tunnel
Called the
thing.
subway.
I mean, look at this dumbass dude.
Such a clown.
I hate to be an ableist, but I'm just gonna
And
stop.
but he has tried to use autism as an excuse for him to be a dick or something. I don't know. All right.
Dude. Yeah. Fuck him, dude. Has he done any of those things that fucking Bill Maher listed off?
Would you like to go piece by piece?
I mean, we
Or
can.
would you like to listen to this and then
go piece by piece? All right, hold on. Let me
just find the woke mind virus part.
talk to the people while I find the woke mind virus.
I will say what was the things he just listed off? Invented the electric car.
Did he say invented?
He pretty much said, and I might be wrong, but he said something along the lines of invented the electric car. Now,
I mean, we could watch it again.
Unlike Tim Pool, I actually look stuff up. Or Joe Rogan gets his boy to look. Nah, man, that ain't true. It says on here, Joe, that it's literally what you're saying is literally bullshit. I don't know, man. There's different opinions, man. You can go another site, that has Q as its fucking, funder. They'll say something completely different, so it's whatever I want to agree with. What is it? What? Because all liberals are displaced millionaires and all millionaires are displaced billionaires. Mar jizzes in the presence of the heir of the Emerald Mine. Ooh, Tommy.
What a fucking...
Tommy getting a little... Ooh, he must be not doing drugs for once.
You writing a manifesto, Tommy? I'll read that shit.
But anyway, no, he did not invent the electric fucking car, obviously.
Yeah, he fucking
that
bought
brain
it.
shit is killing monkeys.
Yeah.
Every monkey they've done it on has killed them, I think.
Yeah.
And why they're allowed to do that? Well, you're rich.
And the last fucking space thing blew up, right?
Wait, let me. One of the car thing. Have you heard of the car thing?
What, the batteries they catch on fire and they never go out?
No. Well, yeah, but this is yeah. Other than that, it's the car thing in Vegas. It's basically
the Hyperloop.
Yeah, it's a subway. You idiotic fuck. We already have this. It's called the subway.
Well, it's not even that. It's a Tesla in a tunnel with no way to fucking get out.
Yeah, that's called
no emergency exits.
A subway. Right. I mean, it's regulated.
Yeah, exactly. Just fucking build some subways.
You think I'm going anywhere near anything Tesla that company has put together? And incidentally, that's not the engineer's fault. I guarantee you it's his fault for wanting to kill quarters.
Wait, is the Hyperloop not...
It's garbage. It's straight up garbage. It's stupid. It's a subway.
That's his thing, right? That's not the thing in Japan, right?
Yeah, this is Tesla, Elon Musk thing. No, Japan, what? Shit. Japan's off the charts. China.
Is that the bullet train?
There's bullet trains more than one place. I mean,
Okay.
you could use that term for, it just depends on the speed.
Americans are just like, we can't just be like, yo, they're doing it great in China and Japan. Let's just do that. We can't. Why? Well, I mean, PlayStations. Xbox.
Well, we can't have any kind of public transportation or anything. Anyway, completely off the subject.
Wait, why? Because car lobbyists pay too much money to keep us buying cars?
Well, that's part of it.
Car lobbyists pay too much money in lobbying congressmen and senators to create laws for us to continue to have to buy cars. Correct?
What's he talking shit? Elon bought Tesla after they built the cars. Chris is at the top of my list. I don't know what list that is. The list of the coolest white guys you ever met yet. But the Hyperloops is trash as fuck, yes. The subway work. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're agreeing, obviously. Anyway, he knows what the fuck I mean. The subway is not the. It's the subway's better. We get that. Anyway, okay.
Hold on, I'm back.
Did you get any? Clippage? Or are you over there?
Oh
watching
yeah.
For the
Yeah,
100th
hold on.
time today.
Yeah. Hold on. Here we go.
Surprised you don't have fucking. Anyway,
Oops. Hold on.
told you, man.
I never thought that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I think you're dealing with big civilizational issues and problems, and I
What?
right on your page, I think Twitter is one of them. I mean, you have talked about this woke mind virus.
There
What?
it is. Baby.
Hold on.
I love
This
it.
motherfucker is not. I don't even think his brain understands what Bill Maher is saying right now. How can he be fucking?
He doesn't know what he's saying either. Okay.
Whatever Bill Maher just said, changing shit. Anyways,
Yeah,
am
the
I still
woke
here?
mind virus shit. He's just he doesn't know what the fuck it is either. Why did I
Okay,
used
yeah,
to
let's-
like this guy?
I don't know. I never really watched him.
You're
I was a
dealing with
dumbass.
big civilizational issues and problems, and I was right on your page. I think Twitter is one of them. I mean, you have talked about this woke mind virus
Yes.
in really apocalyptic terms.
Yeah.
I don't-
Apocalyptic.
You should explain why you don't think it's hyperbole to say things like it's pushing civilization towards suicide. First of all, what is the woke mind virus?
take
And if we don't
Why
deal
are we
with
listening to this
nothing else
idiot?
can get done. Tell me why you think.
Hey, did you notice that we lost all of our
Yeah,
listeners
so,
when we turned on Bill Maher?
I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic, and anything that is
What did he say? Meritocratic?
Yeah,
that results in
that's
the
exactly
suppression
what he
of
said.
free speech.
This unaware, self-aware
so-
fuck.
You know, those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. Is that it's often anti-meritocratic. You can't question things. Even the questioning is bad. So
What?
Another way to
I thought we were questioning our
Almost anonymous
sexuality,
people.
right?
and obviously people have tried to cancel you many times.
Many times.
Yeah, I mean,
Every week.
yeah,
Perfect
From left
fucking
and right.
tactic.
I've had it
Kiss
from
the
both
host's
sides.
ass.
Yeah.
And it's interesting.
Perfect.
People, you and I are both like in that little group of people. Maybe it's a bigger group now.
Yeah.
Oh my
Who
God.
are called conservative, who haven't really changed. I
Right.
don't think of you as a conservative.
The
definitely-
egos on these
yeah. Like,
cocksuckers.
I at least think of myself as a moderate. So, I mean, at least I've spent a massive amount of my life energy building sustainable energy, electric
Yes.
vehicles and batteries and solar and stuff to help save the environment.
That
That's
doesn't
that's
not make you a
a-
conservative, though. That doesn't not make you a conservative, dude. Plenty of conservatives. We almost sold our farm to a solar farm. Does that not make my family conservatives?
I can't. I literally cannot.
Oh my God, is Tommy fucking? What are you doing? He's saying because we live in a meritocracy that earned his way to the top that he's a billionaire because he's better than you. He's better than you. It's exactly why Mar jizzes himself.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
right. Yeah. Which, if he was so right, why the fuck isn't he on here saying it? Bitch ass motherfucker.
I know, dude. I'm gonna say the N word if you don't.
You made me do it.
You made me
do it.
say it.
I used to not say the N word, but one pissed me off, and then I was like, well, shit, fuck it. Since they're not gonna like me,
You know
God
what?
damn it.
We do need Tommy to round us out a little bit. Because we are just two whiny ass liberals on this
No.
fucking.
He'll be alright. He'll be alright. So that is, they talk about slavery.
I knew he was gonna get you on this one.
He'll be fine.
I knew.
I'm
Don't you
fine.
people, Tommy. God damn.
It's safe to ignore him.
Anyway, yeah, we're ignoring.
He
you
goes
now,
on
though.
to say something about slavery, which I actually posted about.
Oh, I don't know if I heard that one. Hold on.
Can you see if you can find that one in the
Yeah.
transcript or whatever?
Like using the Go ahead. I can't find it.
I don't even. You know what? Find it, because I don't even remember exactly because it's so absurd. It's difficult for me to imagine anybody actually thinking this on purpose and like not having a fucking.
Oh, you talking about the George Washington thing?
That's part of it, but slavery
Okay.
is.
I think this is it. I think I found it. Oh, I didn't think I was doing that on stream.
His daughters go to college go to high school in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
And he was asking them like, well, so who are the first few presidents of the United States? They could name Washington, and I said, well, what do you know about him? Well, he was a slave owner. What else?
Right. Exactly.
Nothing.
Listen,
Right.
Like, okay, that's maybe.
What else do I need to know?
You know, yeah.
Yeah. That is the woke mind virus. Exactly.
there it is.
Exactly. It's like, slavery is obviously a horrific institution, but we should still know more about George Washington than that.
And by the way, one that was practiced all over the world
yes.
forever since the beginning of time
totally
by every
excusable then.
race,
Yes.
including people of color.
This
I'm sorry to
fucking-
tell you that. It's
what-
huge in the Bible.
Totally.
Absolutely.
If it's in the
Bible loves
Bible,
We're-
totally.
It's in the
excusable.
Bible.
Tommy, get out there.
Quite strict about,
Pick that
don't
cotton.
take someone else's slave.
Was that
Right,
racist?
but
I
no
shouldn't
one
have
ever
said
says
that.
just don't do it.
They don't. At no point does it say slavery is bad in the
No,
Bible.
no.
They do not condemn it at all.
What can,
Just-
I don't even know what to say.
So it's
But Twitter is not doing bad, right?
This
Oh my!
goes-
Just stop now before my head's gonna explode.
You want
Literally.
me to pose it? This goes back to what we're talking about like people changing. The mind of Americans is changing. Like, yeah, we came here, we fucking stole this land from the natives.
Well, we
So-
know. I mean, we know all that. I don't want to
What?
go over that.
But like, why can't society change and be like, yeah, we did this. That's fucked up. Let's
Well, what's funny is
try to make amends for it.
where did I hear this? It might have been Majority Report, and I hate to, but they did make a good point. It's like, yeah, Maher makes the claim, liberals didn't, didn't change. I didn't change. Liberals got more whiny or something like that.
Well,
Well,
woke probably, or
but the problem is the fact that you didn't change belies your fucking statement, you dumbass. I mean,
because conservatives.
you're not
conserve.
changing. That's what conservative is, you ignorant fuck.
Didn't
Go
I
smoke some more weed. At least Tommy has the decency to sound intelligent sometimes. Okay?
Wait, what does that mean?
He's a stoner, right?
Oh,
Bill
okay.
Maher's also a stoner, but he doesn't have he acts
I thought
like
you were talking
he's
about the
smart.
black thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not racist like you. You're the one saying the N-word more times than KKK.
Sorry.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Sorry,
buddy.
Tommy. My bad, dude. I was raised in Florida, man.
Oh,
Come on. Ain't
well,
nowhere in Florida.
it's of her time. It's of her place.
Yeah.
When has America ever apologized for anything other than the treatment? Oh, okay, I was like, okay.
Of Asians during World War II.
That was
Never.
pretty wild. Slave owners got. Well, we know that he's acting like we don't already know all that.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm not repeating is because you should already. If you're watching this show, you should already know all that. You
My
see
bad.
that big-
I
you
didn't
see
know
that-
that.
You see that big ass communist thing right there? That means we lefty, motherfucker. We know all this shit already.
We don't know.
Well,
yeah.
I know all this shit. She may or may not. No.
I'm still catching up here, man. I'm from
All
Florida.
right. Okay. We're not gonna. There's no
I have
hating.
that
There's
Florida
no hating.
education.
We want to educate. I'm a white person, therefore it's okay for me to, and I'm a man. So that's a twofer.
All right, listen, Tommy. It's just me, you, and Chris in here right now, so so it's hard. You're the only one commenting, so it's hard to not answer.
No, there's not. There's one other person. Are you on both? No, there's two people.
Not
on,
anymore. Not anymore. No.
There's two people on the YouTubes.
Oh, nice. There should be two people on the YouTubes.
Well,
What are you
who's the
watching
other
on,
one?
Tom? Oh, yeah, he's watching on Facebook.
Who's the other one?
I don't know.
You said it.
Not me.
Maybe it's Eric. Who knows? Nobody's commenting. I haven't got any since Oh shit! I hate fucking.
Are we done with Bill Maher? Because yeah.
All right, fine. Since you.
No, I mean you're right. You're right. Like the world is progressing, and when these guys who may have been left 20 years ago are not progressing with us, then you're a conservative.
I guess a point of privilege here. I used to be like a huge Eric. I don't know if he's still watching that. But we used to love Mar. Holy shit, we worshipped at the altar of Mar, and we're talking about. Oh fuck, how old am I? 20 years.
Don't say it.
Like 17, 18 years ago, we loved Bill Maher, right? So this is nearly 20 years ago, okay? So give me a break, right? We watched Religulous. I always meant to go see him because he came here all the time, comedy shows and shit. And he was, because he used to be, it was so easy back then because Republicans are idiots. And it's easy to when you have that foil, right? Because I think Bush was still in office then, if I'm not mistaken. So it was easier, right? You know, and there wasn't all this. And that was about the time I was saying the N-word, ironically, what I thought was ironic.
Dude, if you go back to my first podcast, which I don't know where you can find it now, I say on the podcast to the other guys, I'm like, it's so cool. Why can't we say it? And that was only like 2 years ago, dude. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I said before, every white person has said in America, I can't speak for other countries, but especially in America, white people have said the N-word. They may have said it while they were driving to some black dude in a fucking jacked up Chevelle or some shit, right? You know, with spinner, whatever. I guarantee you, it slipped right out of the fucking mouth. I guarantee it.
We got Mike in the chat. Thanks for the love, Mike. I don't know who Mike is. How do you know us, Mike?
Oh.
You know this guy?
No, it's interesting. How do you use the N-word ironically?
That is true, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
I guess I'm not justifying using it. Let's just be clear on that. But, you know, like, oh, we're cool white people. We can say the word, but only if we're like, you know, being... Ironic's not the word. Sarcastic, I guess. Sardonic. Like, hey, we're cool kids. We're making fun of a taboo, right?
Dude, the black kids in my school used to tell me I could say it.
I mean, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, you're a reverse Oreo."
Because I am
Oreo.
such a progressive that it's okay for me to do it. And no, I'm not giving any examples, Tommy. You're not.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that because I'm so progressive. He is. Shut the fuck up, Tommy.
Anyway, what were we even talking about?
The N-word. Didn't somebody somebody did an interview recently? I think it was maybe the Met Gala, and they said like, "Oh, we don't use the N-word or something," but they didn't mean black people. They meant something else, but I forgot what it was. I can look it up, maybe.
Well, we need to cover this Tucker thing, I guess.
Oh, you want to read that while I look for this shit?
Am I reading it? I can read it. Do you have it already up?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
So unless you've been living under a rock or actually have a life and don't fucking watch YouTube all day like I do, you will know that Tucker Carlson is in a little. We said last week he got fired, I believe, and we didn't know why. Well, turns out it's probably something to do with all the crazy texts he sends and the misogynistic shit he said. His former booker, what's her name, Abby Grossberg, is suing him because of the misogynistic shit he said. But that's not the only one. Is that the Tucker Carl? Is that the tweet? I mean, the text or whatever it is.
Yeah, can you read it?
No, I can't read that.
You want me to try and read it?
Yeah.
They said this was a text, but like, who sends a text this long? First of all, and who sends a text with this good a punctuation?
Me.
No, you don't. I know from experience that you don't. All right, here we go. A couple weeks ago, I was watching a video of people fighting on the streets in Washington. A group of Trump guys surrounded an Antifa kid and started pounding the living shit out of him. First of all, what makes him an Antifa kid? Was he wearing an Antifa shirt?
Well, that's actually a good question.
Yeah, like it could have been anybody. It was 3 against 1 at least. Jumping a guy like that is dishonorable, obviously. It's not how white men fight. Yet
How
suddenly,
white men fight. Go ahead.
white men fight with dignity. Okay, I don't know if you know that.
Did he?
Yet, what? No, he didn't say that.
Is that the quote? What's the quote?
No.
What's the end of the quote? Go ahead.
Okay. Yet suddenly I found myself rooting for the mob against the man, hoping they'd hit him harder, kill him. I really wanted them to hurt the kid. I could taste it. Then somewhere deep in my brain, an alarm went off. This isn't good for me. I'm becoming something I don't want to be. The Antifa creep is a human being. Much as I despise what he says and does, much as I'm sure I'd hate him personally if I knew him, I shouldn't gloat over his suffering. I should be bothered by it. I should remember that somewhere somebody probably loves this kid and would be crushed if he was killed. If I don't care about those things, if I reduce people to their politics, how am I better than he is? I mean, isn't this exactly what he fucking does?
No, it is, but obviously none of that's surprising. I did find the last part, if genuine, and this is from the suit, I guess, or whatever. He did say, I mean, for him, right? Don't get it twisted. He's fucking a disgusting human being, but in his little way, his tiny little way, in the little corner of himself that's not a complete narcissistic prick. Like, maybe I shouldn't go around, promoting that kind of shit. I'm sure it lasts like all 5 seconds, but I mean, you gotta, sometimes you gotta look for the positive.
Isn't that what he says though about like the left? Like the left would want this kind of suffering. They're gonna put you in the gulag. I say that shit all the time. To the gulag.
It's projection. There's always been projection. Always.
To the gulag, brother. Hey,
all right.
check
So
this out.
anyway,
Check this out. Look at this comment.
Okay. Randomly found y'all as I was cleaning one day and finally got a chance to catch a live something. It's emoticon.
Yeah, God, you're such a boomer. No, what's up?
No, I know what it is. I just couldn't catch a live. Anyway, hammer and sickle in the southern drawl makes me feel at home. Well, that's
Welcome.
very nice.
Welcome, Mike. You should tune in what are we doing this Wednesday at
7 my time.
7 Central, 5 Western, 8 Eastern.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Let the grown people talk. All right, how about that?
Whoa! Talk about misogynistic, dude. Fuck you.
No. That's ageist. Okay. If I said let the grown men talk, then maybe you'd have a...
None of these... I'm older than Tommy, okay? I'm probably the oldest person
anyway,
here. Mike, how old are you, first of all? Let's see who
what
really
is he
ranks.
Saying? No, that's bullshit. There's something more going on. Tucker has said worse. Yeah, I know. On air. There's no way those videos or messages... Well, okay. Yeah, it kind of does humanize. And what the fuck with the insights?
I felt that too. Like when I read that, I was like, why are we humanizing Tucker Carlson? Oh, he's 27.
But we're not. That wasn't... It's not like... This is only because it's part of the discovery in the trial or whatever. That's the only reason we know about it, right? So it's not
But what's
like
the point of releasing this?
I just told you.
Say it
because
again.
of the trial, they had to release all that as part of, discovery.
No, that's not what I meant.
You have to release all the evidence.
What am I supposed to be getting from this?
I don't know. What do you... I guess my point is, it's newsworthy. The leak is newsworthy in and of itself. Whether or not it's relevant to anything or even worth any value at all is beside the point. It's whatever it's whatever way you look at it, right?
Well, like when it first came out, I felt like Tommy. It was trying to humanize him. I was like, so is this trying to work in?
I don't know.
That's
what I'm saying. No. Media Matters are the ones that came out with this. Oh wait, which one was one of them New York Times did, but the other one was Media Matters. I'm pretty sure.
Is this true? Tommy says not a part of the trial. This was leaked separately as the reason he was fired.
Was it?
Was he fired for being a damn liberal, having emotions?
That may be true. I thought it was part of the trial.
He's crying.
Although I don't remember. Well, it doesn't matter. The point is, I guess, is just that there wasn't really. Maybe in this particular instance, there's an effort to control the narrative, but I think overall, it's just you can make your own, because there his words are. I don't need people to tell me what it means unless you're a fucking Christian dumbass who needs the Bible read to you. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. I can see what he said. Now, people can interpret it in different ways, and of course, news organizations are going to spin it any way they want, but it is newsworthy regardless of what other. I mean, it's fucking Tucker Carlson. Come on. And if you were surprised by anything he said, you're a fucking idiot. I don't know what else to tell you.
Nah.
And if you're watching the show and think that, then you are still an idiot, but you can still learn. So I have faith in you that you can learn.
Exactly. That's the theme of this episode. Dude.
No,
Learning,
but you don't let him off. No, you don't let him off easy.
Who says you're letting him off easy?
You have to tell him first, you're an idiot, but it's not your fault you're an idiot. Or it may be. See, if you know you're wrong, being willfully ignorant is worse.
Well, okay, that's like the first question when you're trying to suss someone out. It's like, are you willfully ignorant, or are you ignorant and it's not your fault? And I've said that to people before. I'm like, we tend to cancel the people who are willfully ignorant, and we don't cancel the ones who are,
Who's we?
Well, me. Okay, fuck me. God damn.
That's what we call a straw man. Thanks.
Is it?
Some vague enemy.
Okay.
Some vague enemy.
All right, Tommy with some more fucking insightful shit.
Oh, Lord.
They aren't trying to humanize him. They're trying to make him look bad, but they're doing the opposite because he actually seems like someone who doesn't believe anything he says. The Fox News Tucker Carlson is a character.
Okay, yes.
Not who he is.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is, Tommy could have been on here saying this himself, except he was too lazy eating shrooms and whatever the fuck he was doing.
Damn, I think you are bordering the racism, Chris. Tommy, let us know.
I'm blacker than he is, whatever. I just want to see when Fucker Carlson actually fought someone himself to know how different races fight. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I didn't call him. Did I call him lazy?
I think you did. Yeah, you've called him lazy numerous times.
Oh, no, it's not because he's black. It's because he's a drug addict.
Okay.
Trust me, dude. You watch him. He even talks like, hey, man. He's just like sitting there like, hey.
Hey, dude.
Watch him. He's just sitting there smoking the entire fucking time.
Hey, bruh.
He's the biggest stoner I've ever met. And that's 1,000% true.
Nah, I'm bigger.
Anyway, so, okay, Mike says a lot. What's it say? A lot the modern right are willfully ignorant. Their base, at least, yes. And that's the same defense that they're going to give Tucker. That's the character, not him, for years.
Hold on, I'm going to push back on this because I know a lot of people on the right who are not. My mom is not willfully ignorant.
That's not true. Yeah. Or I should say, it's been my experience. That's not true. How about that?
In my anecdotal evidence. Could be different from Mike, though. So, who are we to fucking say?
As long as you admit it's anecdotal.
My mom don't even watch
I don't have a survey.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying at least. I mean, maybe he means at the least.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, because he's a drug addict. Oh,
no, he's laughing at you for calling Tommy a drug. Mike, should we get Tommy on the show? Do you want Tommy on the show?
Hey, shut the fuck up. Let's fucking put that dumbass last thing he said. I'm so anti-drug they call me CIA. Yeah, if you was the fucking guy from Breaking Bad who was hanging out with the brother of, or whatever, his
brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law was a CIA agent.
Hank Schrader. Yeah.
Or was he CIA or he was?
No,
DEA?
he was DEA. DEA.
Yeah, super anti-drug. He literally grew. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Too late. He grows things sometimes, and he gives those things to people sometimes, and sometimes those things make you feel different. That's all I'm gonna say. I want to see the. Well, Tommy had his chance. This motherfucker was originally supposed to be on the show, but he was so lazy and drug addicted that he never could get his shit together. We're on the schedule, man. We're like this. We don't have time for all that.
Tommy, plug your Twitch stream.
Bill Cosby goes around and rapes women, and that's not funny. And he got released, incidentally.
Yeah, of course.
But I do think it's funny. Eddie Murphy actually just made fun of him after he heard about it, I think. But anyway, that's pretty funny because they always used to imitate him. Thank you very much. Oh, wait a minute, you're getting a little sleepy. Come
God.
here for a second. Okay, I'll stop now.
Yeah, we're rambling now.
Your
This is the rambling
career
part.
is in my hands. I changed accent. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, was it Quaaludes?
Dude, I would
Quaaludes,
love
they
to
got
get some
outlawed.
Quaaludes.
Weren't they
Yeah.
outlawed like in the 80s or some shit like that?
Something like
Do we
that. I
have
don't
something
know.
like the Tucker? Oh, we got. Do we? Oh, play the videos real quick.
Oh, the Tucker videos?
Yeah, you can still get them on
shit.
Media Matters or whatever the fuck.
You like that other one better, right? So I think I'm gonna play that one. The
Just
shorter
play-
one.
You don't have to play both.
Yeah,
This
I'm
one's
not-
only a
you know
minute
what?
40.
I'm not qualified on that score, I will say. But his girlfriend was kind of yummy. Just kidding. Just kidding. In case this is being pulled off the bird. Yeah, the bird.
What does that
Hey,
mean?
media matters for America. Go fuck yourself. That's the first thing I want to say tonight. Second thing is totally kidding. I don't even know what his girlfriend looks like. And if I
don't know
did,
who
I
we
would
saw
not
that.
find her yummy.
I want you to know.
You know, I
Go ahead.
You want to see this too? Okay.
never,
No, go ahead.
I can never assess my appearance. I wait for my postmenopausal fans to weigh in on that. Everyone in this company is thrilled that you're doing this. I've gotten more calls from people about it. Yeah, they really mean it from the owners on down.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool to see it. I like that. It's a good, people are nice in this company. I think they've always been nice to me anyway.
I completely agree. Everyone's been very, very friendly and very nice, and I really appreciate it. But thank you so much for coming on. It's fantastic.
I bet that doesn't change. Of course.
It's just great to
Of
have you
course.
on my show.
I think it's totally cool. So let's, if we're going to talk about sex, I'd love to hit some of the fine points of technique.
It's a comedian, dude.
But it's your show. It's totally up to you.
We can certainly talk about
To
your
be fair,
sexual
that's something I
technique,
probably
especially
say.
after your tanning testicles last week.
Not mine. We'll speak in more general terms, but I've got something to add.
Whoa, what was that guy doing at the end?
No, that's the crew guy or whatever.
He was like moving.
And those are the guys that are hurt when the writers go on strike. The crew guys.
Yeah.
That's
Me! That's me, dude.
No, you're not. That's not.
Fuck you.
So yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean, again, it's not anything anybody doesn't already know, but
I feel like with all the stuff with him and with Steven Crowder coming out lately, like, how is anyone fucking surprised about any of this? Because, like, I can imagine these guys. I've been around these type of guys before. I can imagine the shit that they say. I can imagine the shit that I used to say when I thought people weren't looking. So, like, come on, man.
oh, I don't care about that. That part's, in fact, that actually humanizes them a little bit. Like they weren't doing that on purpose, but he just, I mean, like, he's still a dick, right? But that little last part where he said that about the sex thing, that's totally some shit I would say. Okay. Now, if you're looking for some sex position advice, I
Oh,
can
you
help
say that shit to me all the time.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's like.
And you almost got me, motherfucker. You almost got me. So I was like, nah, fuck that Chris guy. He's weird. I'll just do a podcast with him.
So yeah. Who gives a shit? I guess the biggest, the most depressing thing about this whole thing is people were actually legitimately surprised, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, of course he was this way. What the? You think he was making? You think he's sitting there and going home at night crying because he had to lie to so many people just for his money? No, this motherfucker could live. He could never work another day in his life, but his ego will not allow that. So he keeps going. He's a fucking narcissist. He's a malignant narcissist, and he's actually worse than Trump because at least he has some intelligence. He knows exactly what he's doing.
That's how I feel about DeSantis. Like,
No, he's a dumbass.
you think so? He went to fucking Princeton or some shit. Not that that means
That's
anything.
because, yeah, his family got in there. If you watch, what did I watch? Where they had a brief background of DeSantis. Shit.
I think I watched it too. Same thing. I know.
Oh, that's nice. A bug just fell on me. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Roach Motel. Okay, so yeah, I don't remember what it was. But yeah, he was like raised in one of those communities in Palm Beach or whatever, one of those.
Oh yeah, all those people are in Palm Beach.
Yeah, they're all fucking in their legacy kids, right?
Yeah.
I
I think I
was
gotta agree with Mike. Go ahead.
I was more surprised that he was canned more on that he was a grifting dick. Well, that's what Tommy was saying. It's more, there's obviously, they've known about this for a while, so it was something else. This is just a convenient excuse.
Yeah, I don't tend to believe anything about his firing.
People will believe it. That's the whole fucking, that's what's so depressing about all this. Is there are people who are actually are satisfied by this conclusion to this, and actually were surprised that he was act like that in real life. Because people just don't. They're so enthralled with like the illusion of celebrity that they don't even fucking pay attention.
That's true. I tend to think of the people that I like Harrison Ford. What would I do if I found out that he like sexually molested some? Well, he kind of did sexually molest Carrie Fisher.
They all did. Well, he didn't. They molested each other. Come on.
In her book, she said something about like he saved her from being molested by a crew member, and then when they were driving home, he started making out with her in the back of the car.
That's a little. See.
And she was like 19, and I think he was married, and he was like 35.
I don't think he was that much older, was he?
I think he's 13 years older, so maybe he's like 32.
That's true. I hadn't really looked into it. Maybe I should.
I'm a big Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher fan, so.
Oh, well, good for you. I'm sure your mother's
only like the good Star Wars movies. Fuck the other ones.
Well, some people would argue what are the good and what are the bad, but
the first ones, the first three.
Okay. Anyway,
the 80s.
We're not getting into that.
The one from the 80s.
That's the first three.
Yeah.
Well, first anyway. We're not going to get into all that.
Yeah, Mike, I think Harrison Ford was a dog. But he could sexually molest me if he wants to. I'm totally down.
I actually have no idea. I assume they were about the same age, but I guess...
No, she's like way younger
She was
than
the
him.
same age as... what's his
Mark
name?
Hamill?
Yeah.
Not the same, but closer.
Around,
yeah. I think he was a little bit older than her.
Well, whatever. Anyway, we're getting...
Oh, Mike, you like the Harrison Ford?
Oh, God, we got one of the gays.
Yes. Wait. Mike, what do you think about David Harbour from Stranger Things?
Stranger things keep shining through.
We'll wait. We'll talk. We'll wait.
Whatever. So yeah. So fuck Tucker Carlson and people are stupid and worship celebrity. Meh.
I don't know what that means.
It means meh.
Oh, for David Harbour? All right.
Well, you can't have everything in life. So yeah, fuck Tucker. I mean, no surprise. I am interested to see what'll happen with him next. It would be if he goes to the. I don't know if this will happen. I don't even want to jinx it. Okay. This is horrible. This
Oh,
is
God.
horrible because I am empathetic because this is something I would look forward to. Let me just go ahead and get that out of the way right now.
Okay.
If he went to the Daily Wire, that would be the most awesome thing in propaganda history ever.
I think I would subscribe to the Daily Wire. I'd have to, dude.
But because there's a couple of reasons why this might work. Well, first of all, though, the con is without, well, there's lots of con, but he doesn't, without Fox News, he doesn't have access to the old people audience that only watch TV. These motherfuckers in their recliners and shit, you know, watching TV. You're not going to hit that audience. That's the problem, so you got to make up for it, right? How do you make up for that, right? Your best bet is to go to an online place like the Daily Wire, or because they got money coming out of their fucking ears. Come on, bro.
How? Where do they get this money from?
Fracking billionaires fund that
Oh, yeah,
shit.
that's right.
They just
That's
throw
right.
money at them, man. I mean, so
You're right. I forgot.
that would be amazing. Oh my god, it would be a challenge for him to get the same audience, though. I would say.
Yeah, because I think I said this last week. His audience is not. It's like he said, they're postmenopausal. Like they don't know how to fucking sign up for the Daily Wire and shit.
They'd have to get their kids to come do it, which they might actually. I don't know. I mean, technology has moved. Maybe they're a little younger boomers. I don't know. Maybe they can actually walk around on their own
I don't know, man.
or change a VCR clock. Holy shit!
And I don't think. I mean, the Daily Wire. Obviously, they pull views and numbers, but like most of the conservatives I know don't pay for their media. Like they don't pay for Fox Nation or Daily Wire.
Nobody does that.
Wasn't OAN free?
I don't remember.
Because my brother used to watch it a lot.
And actually, we didn't play the clip with Tucker complaining about how Fox Nation is a shitty platform.
No, I didn't
The
find
way
that one.
the way it's set up is it's a shitty platform. He's right, actually. It is a shitty platform because nobody fucking watches it, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's not stupid, right? He's just a fucking complete malignant narcissist like Trump is.
Yeah.
The Tucker lore would be so great if he went to the Daily Wire. The fascist crossover of the decade, and that's what the fuck I'm talking about right the fuck there. I saw two things today. Valuetainment had offered Tucker $100 million to join the platform. What the fuck was this?
Oh, those are those guys in Miami, right? The dumbass dudes that had Sam Cedar on?
Oh, I want to tell Tommy they have bots. Go see how many views they actually get on those videos.
Yeah. What on?
And
like,
even
YouTube?
RM has brought this up. He's like, he gets more views on one of his videos than those fuckers do. So
Yeah.
draw your own conclusions from that one. I don't. Just because you have subscribers doesn't. The views are what's important. I mean. You know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm looking at them.
that would be so funny. I would have to offset it with something. I'd have to like go work at a soup kitchen just to get rid of the guilt. Something. That's horrible. Giving your
Is that
money-
what I gotta do to like get rid of
If
all
you-
my guilt
you
for saying
might.
the N-word?
I don't know, man. Well, no, that.
Tommy, I gotta
No.
go pick some cotton or something.
Oh wow, that's not racist.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's not, I mean, getting whipped would be much more racist. I think.
Okay, Tommy. Next time we're hanging out, you can whip me live on the show.
Oh, now wait a minute. That
We'll do a Steven Crowder knee on
It
the
ain't that
neck.
kind of party, man. It ain't that kind of party. That's
Shit.
not. We don't do this here unless we have like a Patreon, and then maybe it happens.
All right, we gotta wrap this up because I gotta go back to my job.
All right. I mean, they have a lot of subs to their private content, Mug Club, etc. Well, that's Steven Crowder, though. That's not really. Anyway, all right, yeah, let's wrap. Are you gonna start? Are you gonna say something stupid? Wait a minute. Now, let me get there first.
I don't have anything stupid to say. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for the new people.
Nothing's-
Thanks, Mike. Come
Okay,
back.
Well, no, don't talk yet.
Okay.
ETC, etc. I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyway,
Me neither.
I don't know. Nobody cares. So thanks for everybody. The one person who we care about watching. No. 3, 4. Well, okay. 4. I don't know. The 4 people that commented and the people who actually watched, Tommy might count. He says some interesting things, so I'll give that to him.
Yeah.
We might have him on if you're lucky. I don't know.
He said earlier something pretty funny. I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. I might be a guest one day if Chris stops being racist.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might be a little less racist if you're lucky. Anyway, so thanks for coming on and watching, and especially Mike. We'll call you Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Big Mike. We hopefully see you next week and see more people too. So, have a good one and stay social.